Hello everybody, hope you are all fit and well, and welcome to week 3 of your sketchbook project. So this week what we're going to do, I'm going to give you a little rest from doing your observational drawings from primary resources from real life, and we're going to do a bit of work from photographs. So that might be your own photographs, or it might be images from magazines. And what you will need to do, you will need to fashion 2 L shapes out of a white piece of paper so you can create a viewfinder. What you will also need, you will need your images. So here I've got one of my photographs that I've printed out, but like I say, you could equally use something from a magazine. So what I'd like you to do, stick your image in and then use your viewfinder to find several interesting compositions. Okay, so what you might want to do is you might just want to go for a tiny little bit of detail. So that's more or less square. So what you can do then is draw your square shape. Okay, a little bit's in the way, but we won't worry about that. And then you can actually draw your composition. Now these don't have to be wonderfully beautiful sketches. They can be fairly rapid. Okay, you get the idea. And it's up to you really what sort of medium you want to do them in. So you'd carry on sort of drawing that and getting in all your flowers that you want in there. Okay, and then what you'll do is you will move it. So you'll move it somewhere else and you'll get something else. Now I quite like, I don't know whether you can see, but there's a ladder here, so I quite like that. So I will draw it out. Oops, don't worry if your lines aren't too straight. I'd just like to say this is a really awkward angle that I'm drawing at here. Hope you can see it okay. And just draw in your compositions and just fill your page with lots and lots of different images. Okay, like so. How right is it? It's about that, like that. Okay, you could add a bit of colour if you wanted to. You could leave it just line. It can be fairly scribbly. It really is up to you how you want to start. So if you decide you like that, and that's really good, what you might actually think, well, actually I do like it if I make it really long and thin. So then you may draw it again, long and thin, and again draw your composition in like so. I'm really rushing here, folks. You can take a little bit longer over this. And then you've got these sort of I think it's dock leaf that's gone over and dried out. I'm not sure, but it sort of looks like a tree in front of the boat. So just work through your images. See how many different interesting compositions you can get out of one photo. Now I'm hoping towards the end of the programme we may be able to use these to actually work up a more detailed piece in our sketchbooks. So that's what we'll be moving towards. I'm going to show you a few of mine. I do hope this is the right sketchbook. Yes, it is. Right, where shall we start? So here, on some of these, I've only included one drawing because there's not really an awful lot there. I suppose I could have played with the horizon line, whether the horizon line is raised or whether it is lowered. But this was just like a little media test, really, trying to work out what media I could use to try and recreate the effect of this sunset. Okay, so here I've got a quick drawing, quick drawings all over here. This has got a little bit of bleach on it as well, so just sort of working out what I like about the drawing, these are really scrappy, you don't want to be doing stuff like that. Right, okay, so bear with. Right, okay, so here I have produced one this is actually in oil because I was quite interested in the colour scheme on the photograph, so I just wanted to go recreating that and wanted to create an undergrowthy type feel. But here we get to more drawings where I've actually played around with the composition. So here I've tried doing it portrait, here I've tried doing it landscape. It does give you a different feel. This is just a little pencil study of the way that these boughs of the tree are all growing upright. Again, here I've sort of taken the tree out on this one, so it's all various different themes along the same composition on these, but I've messed around with the light and the dark, and on the middle one I've added a little bit more detail, so that's the sort of thing you can do. Water soluble, I know I did a demo, was it in week 1, of using water soluble stuff. That can be a really effective way of working as well. And so on this one here I've just used a fine liner that was water soluble. Here I used a broad tipped felt tip, which you can get a very dark mark with it, and then I flooded it with water. But what I was concentrating on, I actually squinted at this picture and I tried to just show the dark areas and not worry about the light areas. So that is also something that you can do. Here's some very much more sensitive studies of areas on here. See, these I haven't drawn the line around the outside. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it might help. Right, so this is a good example of 4 very different images. This is Dunstanburgh Castle in near Crasta in Northumberland, and I've taken lots of different elements and produced my 4 little drawings. None of them are particularly detailed, but I have just sort of added lots of different features. I've tried to show different textures, and it's like this one I've completely left the castle out, so you know, you can choose what to put in and what to leave out. So here we have this is a water soluble media, not sure entirely what, might be Inktense or Graphitone or something like that, but you can see I've drawn into it, but then I've wet some of the areas. Here you've got your water soluble ink. Okay, so that's what I'd like you to do this week. So maybe aim to do sort of 4 or 5 different drawings. If you do want to, I'm just wondering what I've done with my magazine inspired one. I'll just move that out of the way for you. Oh, here it is, look. So I quite liked this. I bet Mary likes this. Look at the colours in that, Mary. Fab, aren't they? Especially this lovely green here. But I took this out of, I think it's the Waitrose magazine, and I will trim it and I'll stick it there. And rather than using a square viewfinder, I just ripped a tiny little hole out of a piece of paper. It's not that tiny, but a hole out of the piece of paper, and what I'm doing, I'm just sort of laying it in areas and drawing what I see, so it becomes quite abstract, but it gives it a very different dynamic because it's in that circular form, and I'm just sort of blocking it in various different tones. You could get a little bit of texture in there as well, and it doesn't have to. If you turn it the wrong way up, it can take on an abstract quality. It doesn't actually have to look like, you know, it doesn't have to be like a face or anything like that. So it's just a way of selecting visual information that is interesting to you. And I think the idea of, well, the idea behind this task is for you to be selecting what it is you're interested in, and not feel that you have to copy exactly what is in front of you. So it's to get used to picking particular bits out and ignoring other things and moving things around, because you are the creator of your own artwork and you can do whatever you like. week. So that's the objective. So yeah, sort of like 4, 5, 6 maybe pages. You could, if you don't want to do too much, you could do like I've done here, you could do really big drawings, okay? Or you could go really little. I guess it depends on the size of the paper that you're working on, really. But it's not very good quality paper, this. It's all bled through, but there's some pencil drawings, all very slightly different, all based on this, all taking different elements and moving them around. And that's it. That's your week 3 sketchbook project. Looking forward to seeing what you get up to. Stay well. Take care. Bye-bye.